if something is changing every moment, this means in moment 1, it's one thing, but then in moment 2, it has to be something else. And then in moment 3, it has to be something else. Which means that in every moment, it's arising and ceasing. So the next moment could come into existence. Which is very radical to think about. So like if moment 2 is different than moment 1 is different from moment 2, moment 2 is different from moment 3, that means it's new, it's new, it's new. Which means it comes into existence and ceases in moment 1 so that moment 2 could come into existence. But that has only one moment to come into being and to cease. So moment 3 could come about. It's like lightning. Like every moment is just like a flash of lightning. I think our teacher once said, blink and it's a new world. Like this. Think of maybe like a wheel, right? So if a wheel's turning and it's at 12 o'clock and it moves to 12:01 or 1 o'clock, if the 12 o'clock wheel on your car didn't completely cease, it could never be at 1 o'clock, right? It couldn't actually move. So the 12 o'clock wheel has to stop being there for the 1 o'clock wheel to come into existence, which is almost like a moment, right? And then to be at 2 o'clock, the 1 o'clock wheel has to also cease. Well, this might seem just like a philosophical oddity. In reality, this is so practical and healing. Because when we turn this on ourselves, a sense of possibility arises from within. For many of us, we often feel like the same old person that's been kind of getting lugged around for years or decades. It feels like there's this unchanging, permanent self in there. And often this unchanging, permanent self has a legacy of negativity that we're lugging around. All the problems that we have, all the issues we've went through, all the painful memories that we've had to experience, all the things that we've messed up or that we didn't do or that we should have done. It's almost like this little, like a little tugboat, right? Tugging huge fleets of ships, right? And it's just this tiny little ship trying to go through the ocean with a fleet of ships. It's just kind of dragging along. It has no freedom. It's like weighed down by what it's dragging with it. So this is often what we feel, right? There's like this sense of self that is permanent, unchanging. We're dragging along all these moments of our life. And so even when we try to put ourselves in a new habit, a new environment, a new place, we meet new people, there's this sense of, oh, I'm just the same old me. Like when the new year comes around in a little under a month. And we're like, I'm going to get into this, and I'm going to get into that, and I'm going to do this new good thing, and I'm going to do that new good thing. It's like we're that little tugboat dragging our past with us into it. And we feel weighed down, right? We feel like, oh, I'm just a fraud. Yeah, I'm going through the motions, but I'm not really this person who does these new, cool, positive things. I'm just that same old person that I've always been. So when we start to see we are new every moment, we're fresh every moment, we're not the same for even a single moment, then we get the sense of I can let go of all those past versions of myself. I can give myself a fresh shot. Every week, every day, every hour, and every second.